In this video, we rank 7 iconic World War II fighter aircraft, from the outdated machines that struggled in the early years to the revolutionary designs that ushered in the modern era of aerial warfare.
Polikarpov I-16, the aging warrior out of time. When Germany launched Operation Barbarossa in June 1941, the skies over the Soviet Union were filled with Polikarpov I-16 fighters. When it first appeared in the mid-1930s, the I-16 had been a source of pride for the Soviet Air Force, one of the world's first low-wing monoplanes with retractable landing gear. But war evolves quickly. Within just a few years, aviation technology had advanced dramatically, and the I-16 began to show its age. With a top speed of around 450 kilometers per hour, it was significantly slower than German fighters such as the Bf-109. Its armament, typically 7.62mm machine guns or light cannons, lacked the stability and precision needed for high-speed dives. The cramped cockpit and limited visibility made close-range dogfights even more challenging for its pilots. In the opening days of the invasion, many I-16s were destroyed on the ground during surprise Luftwaffe strikes. Those that managed to take off faced faster, better climbing aircraft flown by more experienced pilots. Losses were severe. Yet the I-16 was not entirely obsolete. At low altitude and in tight turns, it could still surprise an enemy if flown by a skilled pilot. More importantly, it served as a vital bridge, allowing the Soviet Union to hold the line during its most chaotic period before newer Yak and Law fighters entered service. The Polikarpov I-16 was not a war-winning aircraft, but it became a symbol of resistance under the harshest conditions, a veteran standing firm against the steel storm of modern war. Curtiss P-40 Warhawk, the resilient sky warrior. If one fighter represents the Allies' difficult early years, it is the P-40 Warhawk. It was neither the fastest nor the most agile aircraft of the war, but it arrived at the right time when the United States and its allies had few better options. Powered by the Allison V1710 engine, the P-40 could reach a top speed of about 580 kilometers per hour. At low and medium altitudes, it performed reliably, though at high altitude, its lack of an effective supercharger reduced its competitiveness against German fighters over Europe. However, in theaters like North Africa and China, the P-40 excelled. Its rugged airframe could absorb punishment, its strong diving speed gave it tactical flexibility, and its 6.50 caliber machine guns delivered formidable firepower. Pilots could dive at high speed, unleash a precise burst, and disengage before the enemy could respond. Its most iconic image came with the Flying Tigers in China. The shark mouth paint scheme on the nose not only created a striking visual identity, but also boosted morale and intimidated Japanese opponents. Though later overshadowed by superior fighters like the P-51 and P-47, the P-40 played a crucial role during the war's fragile early phase. It helped the Allies hold the line when the situation was most uncertain. The Curtiss P-40 Warhawk was not the greatest legend of World War II, but without it, the cost of those early years might have been far higher. Mitsubishi A6M Zero, the Phantom of the Pacific. When Japan attacked Pearl Harbor in late 1941, a name quickly inspired fear across the Pacific skies: the Mitsubishi A6M Zero. The Zero embodied Japan's air combat philosophy: absolute priority on maneuverability and long range. Its extremely lightweight design, thin aluminum frame, and minimal armor allowed it to perform tight turns that most early Allied fighters could not match. In close-range dogfights during the early war years, it was nearly unmatched. With a top speed of around 530 kilometers per hour, it was not extraordinary on paper, but its smooth climb rate and incredible turning ability gave it a clear tactical edge. Its exceptional range allowed it to escort bombers across vast distances, something many Western fighters at the time could not do. Yet these advantages came at a cost. The Zero lacked pilot armor and self-sealing fuel tanks. Even a few well-placed bullets could ignite it. At first, American pilots attempted to dogfight the Zero in turning battles and paid heavily, but once tactics shifted to boom and zoom attacks, diving at high speed, firing and climbing away, the Zero began to lose its dominance. The arrival of newer aircraft like the Hellcat and Corsair further tipped the balance. The Mitsubishi A6M Zero symbolized the early ascendancy of the Imperial Japanese Navy. It dominated the skies at first, but also revealed the limits of an industrial base unable to adapt quickly enough for a prolonged war. The Zero reminds us that in modern warfare, early tactical brilliance may win battles, but sustained innovation and adaptability decide the war. Supermarine Spitfire, the wings that defended Britain. In the summer of 1940, Britain stood alone against Nazi Germany's war machine, and in the skies above southern England, a legend was born, the Supermarine Spitfire. With its distinctive elliptical wings, it was not only beautiful but aerodynamically efficient. The design reduced drag, enhanced speed, and improved maneuverability. During the Battle of Britain, it proved highly agile in intense turning dogfights against German aircraft. Powered by the Rolls-Royce Merlin engine, the Spitfire could exceed 600 kilometers per hour, matching or even surpassing some contemporary German fighters. Its rapid climb rate allowed British pilots to gain favorable positions before engaging. What made the Spitfire truly remarkable was its capacity for continuous evolution. Throughout the war, it underwent numerous upgrades, new engines, improved armament, modified wing designs to keep pace with the escalating demands of combat. Although the Hurricane shot down more German aircraft during the Battle of Britain, the Spitfire became the enduring symbol of defiance. It represented hope, resilience, and the determination to protect British skies at all costs. The Supermarine Spitfire was more than an exceptional fighter. It was proof that elegant engineering combined with relentless innovation could alter a nation's fate. Focke-Wulf Fw, the Luftwaffe's Predator. In 1941, just as the Allies believed they understood German fighter capabilities, a new threat appeared, the Focke-Wulf Fw. It shocked them. Unlike the inline engine Bf-109, the Fw-190 used a powerful radial BMW engine. This gave it durability, resilience, and strong performance at low and medium altitudes, where many of the fiercest engagements occurred. With speeds exceeding 650 kilometers per hour, it was more than competitive. Its heavy armament, multiple 20mm cannons and machine guns made it devastating against Allied bombers. For Allied pilots, seeing an Fw-190 diving in from behind was a terrifying sight. Versatile and practical, it served in air superiority, ground attack, and interception roles. In bomber interception missions, it would attack B-17 formations at close range, unleash its cannons, and break away before defensive fire could overwhelm it. For a time, it was considered the finest fighter in Europe, but like many late-war German weapons, it could not overcome dwindling resources and pilot shortages. The Focke-Wulf Fw-190 represented the peak of German aviation engineering, a cold, efficient, and deadly predator of the skies. North American P-51 Mustang, the game-changer over Europe. Before 1943, American bombers flying deep into Germany faced near-suicidal odds. Without long-range escort fighters, they were vulnerable. Then came the P-51 Mustang. Originally developed quickly for Britain, the Mustang transformed when fitted with the Rolls-Royce Merlin engine produced under license in the United States. Suddenly, it combined speed with extraordinary range. Capable of exceeding 700 kilometers per hour and flying from England to Berlin and back, the Mustang solved the Allies' greatest strategic problem: long-range bomber escort. B-17 and B-24 crews were no longer alone. Its sleek aerodynamic design, drop tanks, bubble cockpit and later variants, and 6.50 caliber machine guns made it both lethal and pilot-friendly. More importantly, the Mustang shifted the strategic balance. As it gained air superiority, the Luftwaffe was forced into increasingly unfavorable engagements. Veteran German pilots were lost, and replacements could not be trained quickly enough.
The P-51 Mustang was not merely a powerful fighter, it was the aircraft that secured Allied dominance in the European skies. Once control of the air was achieved, victory on the ground became only a matter of time.
Messerschmitt Me 262, a machine from the future. In late 1944, when Allied air power dominated Europe, Germany introduced a weapon that stunned the world, the Messerschmitt Me 262. The world's first operational jet fighter, it abandoned propellers for tween-jet engines mounted beneath its wings. With speeds approaching 870 kilometers per hour, it was faster than any piston-driven fighter of its time. Armed with 4 30mm cannons, the Me 262 could devastate Allied bombers in seconds, striking swiftly and withdrawing before escorts could respond. In theory, it had the potential to alter the air war entirely, but reality intervened. Its jet engines were unreliable and short-lived. Germany faced severe fuel shortages. Airfields were under constant bombing. Trained jet pilots were scarce. Strategic missteps further reduced its impact. The Me 262 was a glimpse of the future, trapped in a collapsing present. It marked the end of the propeller era and the dawn of the jet age. After the war, both the United States and the Soviet Union studied German jet technology to develop their own next-generation fighters. The Messerschmitt Me 262 did not save Nazi Germany, but it opened a new chapter in aviation history where speed, technology, and innovation would define the future of aerial warfare.